Let's get this meeting started. Everybody doing okay?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
Mayor, thank you.
All right, Barb, may I have a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mayor Moore,
Here.
Board Member Orem,
Here.
Board Member Segasser,
Here.
all present.
Can I get an approval of the agenda, please?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill?
Aye.
Dale?
Aye.
Motion carries. Approval of the minutes.
They look perfect to me. I make a motion, we approve the minutes.
I agree.
I've got a
Aye.
motion. I've got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill?
Aye.
Dale?
Aye.
Motion carries. Controllers report.
We have claims today. The revised claims was $300,205.25.
And again, they look fine to me. I make a motion to approve the revised claims.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill?
Aye.
Dale?
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. You're welcome. Motion carries. Adjustments.
I don't see that Alicia's on the call.
Okay, we can
So-
always come back. We can always come back if she gets on. Old business, proposed consent decree modification.
Last contact I've had with our friend Leela was on May 25th. And she says that it was the approval was wending its way through the DOJ and EPA. I sent her an email a couple weeks after that, and I sent her another one today, and I still have not heard back from her about any progress.
I'm curious, you've got two little statues on the table behind you. What in the world is that?
One of them is Hillary Clinton, and the other one is Bernie Sanders. Somebody gave me those for my birthday on May 23rd.
Okay.
So I didn't know what else to do with them. So I thank you. I've been waiting for somebody to notice those. It's about my 10th meeting, and you're the first one.
Mike's the only one that had the nerve to do it.
Well, I was going to give them.
Everybody knows this is
use
Mike.
for target practice, you know.
Okay, thank you. All right, so really nothing more to discuss on that.
Nothing.
Guaranteed savings RFQ interviews June 16th.
sewer board
Anything
meeting?
to talk about?
All right, thanks. Bye.
Are we going into the new business with this, or is there anything to discuss with that?
Well,
Yeah,
we had
did you wanna-
interviews. We had interviews on the 6th of Tuesday, so we interviewed 3 companies: Coco Singh, Bowen, and Mac. And the interviews went well. And it's up to Bill or Dale or you, Mayor, to take it to the next step if you so choose.
Okay, I
Yeah,
don't see it listed here under new business, so I'm assuming we're getting into this now.
Yes, sir.
I agree with Lynn. We interviewed the 3 proposers that submitted responses. They're all certainly qualified to do the work. I would like to point out that we looked at this guaranteed savings type of a contract for quite a long time, really over a period of several years, considering whether or not this is in the best interest of our ratepayers. We decided to go down this path. It is the first time that we've done this, so there's a bit of a learning curve that we're all going through. I think the further we go down the path, the more comfortable we are with the process. Couple of things that need to be pointed out. If this board does take action today, it's not obligating us to enter into any sort of a construction contract with anyone. Neither if we move forward today, if this board moves forward, we're not obligating any money at all. Part of this guaranteed savings contract process is that once we get to this point, the selected contractor is really sharing the risk to us to try to get to a guaranteed maximum price that both they and the board is comfortable with, so that we can secure the financing and move forward. If there's a flaw in that process at any time, we can back away and we can select another contractor to work with under this state law. And there's no risk to our ratepayers as far as we have to pay the selected contractor. With that being said, I would like to make a motion that based on Mike Gillenwater's review, that we would enter into a notice of intent to proceed with the guaranteed savings contract with Coco Singh Industrials.
Second.
Okay, I've got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill,
Aye.
Dale,
Aye.
motion carries. Any other old business? New
No,
business?
sir, but well,
Okay, go ahead.
let's back up. Alicia just joined so she can do the adjustments.
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
Alicia, what do you got?
Sorry about that. I've been busy. For the sewer, it's $35,495.58. And drainage was a debit of $8,292.72. And I do apologize for jumping in late.
Well, I was going to say something nice about you, Alicia, but I won't do that since you were late. But the claims appear to be in order to me. I'd make a motion that we
Yes.
approve them as submitted.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Dale, I'm sorry, did you second?
Yes.
I've got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill,
Aye.
Dale,
Aye.
motion carries. Villa Point 2 capacity request.
Yes, this is for Quarry Bluff, and they want to add 18 lots for a total of 5,580 gallons per day. I don't have the plans, just a capacity request. And I think Kevin Taft is on the, maybe not. Anyway, so we've got capacity. It goes through the Quarry Bluff lift station, and we don't own that lift station. Quarry Bluff still operates it, so, but the lift station does have capacity. So I don't see any issue with giving them the capacity.
Do I have a motion?
Yeah, I make a motion we approve the capacity for the Villa Point of Quarry Bluff Section 2.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill,
Aye.
Dale,
Aye.
motion carries. 2008, 2009 refunding revenue bonds.
Yes, I included in your packet was a draft timetable for refunding those two bonds to save the city a total of $311,000 over the last 10 years of those bonds. And our Baker Tilly's working on the paperwork as we speak now. So this is more for information. I don't know if the board needs to take an action, but be aware that we're starting the process of getting those bonds refunded. It'll be an open market bond selection, I believe. So we're going to hopefully save $30,000 a year or $300,000 over the life of the two bonds that are still outstanding. So,
All right. Dump pad concrete quotes.
okay, we've solicited because of the construction at the downtown treatment plant. We don't have any place to dump our screen or grit from cleaning the sewers. So we're moving that over to the off-site lift station here in River Ridge. We've got 3 quotes for the concrete, the lowest being $81,000, the highest being $104,719. So my recommendation is we go with Tri-State Contracting to start that process so we can get that dump pad in service before the end of July, hopefully. So there's my recommendation to you all.
Dale, Bill, y'all have any questions?
No, I've talked to Lynn about this. I'd make a motion to accept Lynn's recommendation, go with Tri-State Contract.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill,
Aye.
Dale,
Aye.
motion carries. Office Park at River Ridge Gateway.
Yes, I was contacted by the consultant for the project, which is Mark Hildebrand, to provide a willingness to serve the new office building that's going to be constructed on the Gateway in River Ridge, not to be confused with the Gateway to Jeffersonville, but River Ridge is in Jeffersonville. Anyway, looking at the plans for the sewer that's been approved, this is going to connect to that sewer, and they cannot connect anything until that sewer is completed and it passes all the testing as required by the construction standards. So that's what the willingness to serve letter states, and I just want to make sure that you're aware of it, that they're going to start constructing offices on that site. So once they get the pond to stop leaking, I believe.
They're still fighting that pond.
Yes, they are, sir. Yes.
Wow.
There's nothing out here that holds water, it doesn't appear to me, at least when it comes to retention basins. So anyway, so they're going to start building up a office building on that parkway. So we're
Is
gonna
there
be on.
anything needed from us as a board today?
No, but you will be getting a capacity request in the future for that office complex. So,
Okay.
and then they
All
will
right.
have to pay a capacity fee.
Any other new business? Hearing none, I see no engineering report. Lynn, you going to give us an update on the phosphorus removal facility construction?
Everything's in place except the building, and the building should start next Tuesday and be done by Friday. And once that's done, we will put the chemical feed pumps in that building. You'll see an invoice for 6,000 gallons of RE300 for the phosphorus removal. And we've been adding what's left over in the totes, and we're pretty much in compliance with our permit limit a couple of months ahead of schedule. And then the dump pad relocation we talked about earlier. You've got the loadings for the downtown treatment plant and the north treatment plant the month through May of this year. And then you'll also have the CSO volumes through May of this year as well. You have two reports. One's the CSO DMR and one's the CSO report that we've discharged to 18. A total of 438,000 gallons of water went to Cane Run so far this year. And it'll be even less once we get the improvements at the downtown plant taken care of. So Clarksville should be very happy. So that's all I have, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Michael?
Nothing that requires board action. Thank you.
Okay. Bill?
No, I'm good, Mayor. Thank you.
Bill?
Similar, I'm fine.
Okay. We are getting close to the point where I think we could start holding public meetings again, but I think the next one is scheduled for July 2nd. I just assume we keep this until after the governor had kind of slated July 4th as Independence Day and the reopening of things. We are going to start putting offices back in place starting Monday for the city, but unless you guys have an objection, I would prefer the July 2nd meeting to still be by Zoom. Are you all okay with that?
That's fine with me, Mayor.
Yes,
Okay.
that's okay.
All right. And then hopefully the one after that, we can get back to in-person meetings. So with that, if there's nothing else, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So
I'll
moved.
move.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Let's see, there's Jorge, Tricia, Jorge, me, Barb.